All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm excited for today's deep dive because, well, frankly, it's about something that should be on all of our minds.
It really should be.
Talk about protecting our digital assets. Get into the nitty-gritty.
Sure.
So today we're going to try to learn from others' mistakes.
Hmm.
But
Always a good strategy.
yeah, so we're going to use a clip today from AI Crypto Talk. I think they really
They're great. Yeah, they really know their stuff.
they're not afraid to get into like the hard stuff.
Absolutely.
Um,
The technical details.
Yeah, and they go there. And they went straight for it in this clip, talking about all the exchanges and digital wallets that have been targeted.
Yeah, and the money lost is...
Staggering.
It is
So
staggering.
some of these stories, I mean,
Yeah,
make your stomach drop.
it really is. I think.
Just incredible amounts of money.
So I think a lot of people, when they first think about cryptocurrency, they think about decentralization.
Yeah, it's like freedom.
Right. This idea that you're in control.
Do your own bank.
You're your own bank. Right. But the reality is that it's a complex landscape and there are vulnerabilities
There are.
that
Yeah.
we have to be aware of.
And they did not shy away from that.
No.
Like they got into some of the details about these hacks and
Well, and the Poly Network hack was just mind-blowing.
it was, I mean, $600 million
Over 600 million.
gone.
Just like that. And it really exposed,
Oof.
a big vulnerability
Yeah.
in this idea of bridges between blockchains.
Yeah, these connections between different blockchains are like,
It's a bridge too far in some cases.
yeah, they can be. Yeah.
Too much trust. Right.
Yeah, and AI Crypto Talk really hammered home the point that, these exchanges and these wallets are supposed to be convenient, right?
That's the irony, right?
But they become,
Yeah, how they get you.
they're like a central point of failure.
It's almost like having a fortress.
It's a honeypot.
Yeah, and just leaving the gate open.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, here, come get it.
It's like a bank with no security guards.
Right.
Um,
Or a bank with one security guard and he's asleep.
yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
So that's external threats.
Right.
But what about like OSE?
Right. Or just like human error. I mean, the Axie Infinity Ronin Bridge exploit?
Oh, yeah, that was a big one.
That was social engineering.
Like they got in by tricking somebody.
Exactly. Exploiting human error to gain access to private keys.
So,
Which is ultimately the weakest link, right?
yeah, and so, okay, so
It's always a human.
we've heard all this stuff, right?
Right.
How do we actually like lock things down? How do we protect ourselves?
Yeah, what can we actually do?
I hear these terms like hardware wallets and two-factor authentication, but I'm not a, tech wizard.
Right.
How does this stuff work in practice?
Okay, so let's break it down.
Yeah, let's break it down.
So hardware wallets first.
Okay.
Imagine a physical device. It's like a USB stick.
Okay, got it.
But it's specifically designed to store your private keys
Offline.
offline, completely disconnected from the internet.
So it's like a little vault.
It's a vault for your crypto, and hackers can't get to it.
Unless they break into my house.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, physical security is important too.
Okay. So I got this little vault.
Right.
But then if I want to, actually do something,
Make a transaction.
buy some Bitcoin,
Right.
do I have to like plug this thing in every time?
You do. So it does add an extra step.
Okay.
That's the trade-off.
I see.
Right. For the increased security, you're physically confirming each transaction.
Okay.
Right. That's a level of protection that a software wallet,
Yeah, you can't get with software.
you just can't get.
Okay, so it's like an extra lock on the door.
Exactly.
It's inconvenient,
Yeah.
but I sleep better at night.
You sleep better at night.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So how about two-factor authentication?
Okay, so two-factor authentication.
Where does this fit in?
So now we've got the lock on the door. Now we're going to add a security guard.
Oh, like that.
Right. So even if someone gets your password,
They still can't get in,
they can't get in because they need that second factor,
which is,
which is usually a code sent to your phone or email,
oh, okay.
something you have.
So it's like layers upon layers of security,
Layers.
defense in depth.
That's the idea.
Okay, but AI Crypto Talk also got into like the emotional side of this.
Right.
You get hacked. You lose all your money that you worked so hard for.
It can be devastating.
Devastating. Even if you're being careful.
Right. Even if you do everything right.
I mean, there's no guarantees. Right?
No guarantees.
So how do we deal with that?
Well, I think there's a psychological impact that we have to acknowledge.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But I think reframing is important.
Okay.
So instead of viewing these events as purely negative,
Turn it into a positive.
learn from it. What happened?
Okay.
Where were the vulnerabilities? What can we do better next time?
Become a more informed investor.
Exactly. Turn that negative experience
Yeah.
into a positive outcome.
AI Crypto Talk really drove home the point that resilience and learning from setbacks is crucial in this space.
Right.
And that's because, I mean, let's be honest here. This is all still relatively new.
The Wild West.
The Wild West.
It really is.
It's like the internet in 1994.
Exactly. And things are changing so fast.
Constantly.
The regulations changing.
Regulations change.
New coins popping up every day.
Left and right, yeah.
It's insane. So being informed is our best defense.
Right. Staying informed.
And being adaptable.
And always learning.
Always learning. Okay,
Yeah.
So our big takeaways are crypto security is paramount. Take it seriously.
Number one.
Hacks happen. Learn from them.
Yep.
And stay informed. Because this is a dynamic space.
It is.
The Wild West. So I guess a big question for our listeners out there is, with the rapid pace of change and everything happening in the crypto world,
Right.
what skills and knowledge do you need to develop?
To not just survive, but to thrive.
Not just in crypto, but in finance in general.
In general. Yeah, because it's all changing.
That's all connected now.
It is. All right, that's a powerful question to end on. Definitely something to think about
Yeah.
as we navigate this crazy,
Love.
the wild west of digital finance. All right, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.